It's the Milwaukee Bucks,
무슨
and they're
못할만.
doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Now here's Porter. Connects from three-point range. Well, certainly some names on the floor, Greg, that we've seen in the NBA for many years. That in consideration, what kind of game can we expect with a grizzled group on the floor?
And Kevin, these types of games tend to be kind of methodical. Vets aren't afraid to give the ball up for a better look, and we should see a clean game here tonight.
Al Gordon following the three-point attempt by Giannis. Lets it go with a three. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Lillard from outside. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter outside. Giannis grabs the miss. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game.
That's his first
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector.
The three.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive for Murray. Really doing his best to pester the shooters.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Beasley. Lillard left side. Back to Beasley. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's in there.
Damian Lillard.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Murray for three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Gordon. Knocks down the three ball.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game. Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And last season saw the retirement of former Nugget great and future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony. Clark. He was one for the ages.
And you can't overlook the impact he had, Kevin, and I agree with you. One for the ages. As a rookie, helping them break an 8-year playoff drought, and he never missed the postseason in his 7+ years in Denver.
6 to shoot. Again, the miss by Lillard. To the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Caldwell Pope outside. Porter inside. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Another shot. And Denver again with the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And it's Lillard missing. And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Beasley outside. Outside Portis. Over in the corner, Lillard. No good on the three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. Pull up Jay. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Bucks. So 2022-23 was a tough year for Chris Middleton, dealing with a series of injuries.
But you know, Kevin, I thought he quickly found his form again upon his return, and I think that speaks to his character and work ethic.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulders, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about him. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report. Pass to Watson. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks trail by 9. Kicks it out to Beasley. Lillard outside. Off target from three-point range.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Middleton. 1:51 left now here in the second. To the left wing. That's a 2 from Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Money from the wing.
Assisted by
Lillard's got 4 points this quarter. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
And he drives in. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Watson. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3. They get it back. Jokic. Here's Strother. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Strother's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nuggets. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kicks it out to Beasley. Drills it from outside. Beasley's got 6.
Boy, that's Beasley's shot right there. He loves to rise and fire and knock him down from behind the arc.
Murray looking around. Pass to Strother. And so it's the Denver Nuggets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're deep.
Bucks 15.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bucks trail by 9. Absolute heartbreak, Clark, for the Bucks last year in the postseason.
You're right, Kevin. It was a shocker to see the Bucks go down in the first round as the 1 seed. And Miami really handled them, too. Knocked them out of there in 5 games. The Heat played with a lot of energy, got contributions from a lot of different players, and key defensive stops with a balanced attack did Milwaukee in.
Giannis outside. And it's Beasley in the corner. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Watson. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Beasley outside. Over Watson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Back to Middleton. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Denver leading by 11. Jackson looking around. Takes it inside. Lopez with the steal. Lillard outside. Over Jackson. That one rolling around and rims out.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Pass to Brown. Jackson up top. Just 5 to shoot. And again, Denver no good. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They're scoreless since the first half.
Handling the ball like a guard, Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
Beasley with the steal. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
Pass to Jordan. Now Watson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Driving in. Machetes his way. Giannis. Back to Middleton. Giannis inside. Left block shot on the way. And another basket for Milwaukee.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Pass to Strother. At the elbow, it's Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. Back to Jackson. Here's Brown. Watson for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. And the Nuggets lead by 7.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Pass to Brown. Fires from deep. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nuggets ahead. Up 4. And
29. Bucks 25.
well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Here's Murray. Outside Porter. The tray. Rebound Milwaukee. Lillard left side.
Denver foul.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul.
Porter Jr.
That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Back to Lillard. Beyond the arc. Rejected by Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Jokic with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And with Jokic now a Finals MVP and an NBA champion, Greg, he's already an all-time great.
And could go down as one of the greatest players ever. He started to pile up the hardware and awards. Amazing what he could accomplish the next few years.
So both teams making some changes here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Beverly wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Beverly's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Milwaukee. Murray for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
On the floor, Murray is electrifying. I mean, he delivers relentless effort, and it keeps his whole squad energized and engaged.
Inside, here's Crowder. Porter pulls it in.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
They grab their own miss. Caldwell Pope right side. Drops in the tray. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Lopez with the ball. Now guarded by Murray.
2 minutes.
They recover it.
2 minutes.
Here's Lopez. That one falls.
Lopez.
Well, he is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
From deep, Jokic. Jokic stretching the floor as much as possible. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition. Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
And that one, good.
The entire defense was frozen-footed. Nobody picked up the shooter.
Pass to Jokic. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Elite vision from Jokic. Knows exactly where his teammates are at all times. And recognizes the defense, too.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Denver.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jamal Murray.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And the basket by Gordon.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Porter, no luck. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here.